I'm going to be showing you all my over $300 million car collection inside of Driving Empire, but before I do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I've been playing Driving Empire for years, so not only do I have every car in the dealership, I also have all of the collections completed in Driving Empire, as you can see, and I even have some special cars that aren't even on sale anymore in the game, and I have one car that no normal players have. This is a special car, only admins have it, and I somehow ended up with it as well. Now, the game says I own 328 out of 336 cars. I'm not sure what the cars I don't own are, but my guess would be they are either off-sale cars I just somehow don't have, or they're admin cars that I obviously can't get. I mean, maybe I could get an admin car, though. I have one. We'll see that at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But we're going to take a look at, I guess, all these brands that I have first. I don't even know what order to go in. I have so many cars. I mean, honestly, we could probably just go through my inventory one by one and take a look, but it'll take a while. Alright, I have an idea. So the cars in my inventory, I believe, are sorted by brand, so we can go through technically, and I'll go over my favorite car from each brand and why to help speed it up, and obviously you could see the rest in my inventory that I have. So starting off with ALR, obviously I only have one option, and it's the fake Rimac Nevera here, so that's my favorite one, and it's my favorite because it's the only option I have, so that's that. Alfa Romeo up next. Okay, we have all of them, as you can see, but the Alfa Romeo 4C is my favorite just because I like the design on this one the best. Next up, we got Apollos. Okay, Apollos. Ooh, this is a hard one, but I think the Apollo IE Orange Dragon's my favorite because it's like a really cool spec I have on mine. We have like metallic blue with blue carbon details, and it looks crazy, so probably the IE Orange Dragon is my favorite. Next up, we have Audis. Okay, you can see we got a lot of Audis in my inventory here. Audi's got really a lot of cars. It goes from here all the way up to, I think, here. So my favorite Audi, probably, it's a hard choice, but I'm probably gonna have to say it's the R8 GT Coupe because this is my favorite version of the R8. I feel like the one collection version of it might be a bit too much for my liking. Like, this one's cool, but way too much going on. I think this one's the perfect balance of sportiness and aggressive lookingness. Next up, we got an Avogadro, like an avocado or something, I don't even know, but this is my favorite from this brand because it's the only choice. But to be honest, I do not like this thing. They should just remove this fake car. This thing looks ugly, I'm gonna be for real. Next up, my favorite Bolinglo. The Bolinglo Rust. This is like a fake Bugatti Veyron. My favorite because it's literally the only option I have. Next up, we got Beam. Once again, my only option here is the Beam Stride. I could care less about it. Next up, we have the Bean. Okay, this is my favorite from Bean because obviously it's the only one, but also this thing is just incredibly tough looking. I mean, how could you not like this car? Next up, we got Bentleys. Ooh, okay, this is a tough choice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bentleys. I want to say, I think my favorite Bentley might be the GT3, just because I love how aggressive the spoiler looks. You know, usually Bentleys are all luxury cars, but this one's like a different, aggressive looking one. It looks crazy, so that's my favorite Bentley. Next up, we got Cadillacs here. My favorite Cadillac, ooh, this is a hard one. It might be the Cadillac 1959 DeVille, just because my dad loves classic cars, so, you know, that rubs off on me a bit, so I do quite like the design on this one. It looks pretty cool. Next up, we have my Camaros, or not Camaros, Chevys. But there are some Camaros in here, though, but my favorite Chevy in-game right now, ooh, it might be, I don't know, maybe this 2009 Corvette ZR1. I really like this year of the ZR1. I think this one looks really good. Next up, we got a Colosse. This thing's kind of weird looking, I'm not gonna lie. It's the only one from the brand, and I think it's a fake Subaru. So yeah, I'm not sure why it's still in game. I thought they removed this, to be honest. Next up is the Zero Couch. We're gonna make you wait for that one. That's a special one. You have to wait till the end to see. We got the De Tomaso's next in my collection. Ooh, what's my favorite De Tomaso? I mean, we got a few, but I think it has to be this one just because of how crazy this thing looks. Like, look at the spoiler on it. It looks like a rolling work of art. This thing, it's just beautiful. How could you not like it? All right, next up we got the DeVelles. There's two options, but my favorite is the DeVelle 16. Just because of how monstrously large this thing is. Like, this is probably the biggest hypercar in game. This thing's just ridiculous. Everything about this car screams like exaggerated crazy, so I like it. Next up, we got Driving Empire cars. So these are like all the Driving Empires. They have, you know, their go-karts, the bunny cars. And honestly, my favorite Driving Empire vehicle has to be the birthday go-kart. This thing looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I love the blue on it and stuff. So the Driving Empire birthday go-kart, definitely my favorite Driving Empire vehicle. Then we got EXON. Obviously, we only have one option for EXON if it would let me spawn it. I believe this is some kind of fake Mercedes, maybe? I could be wrong, but I think this is a fake Mercedes. This is my favorite because it's the only choice, but it's actually a pretty cool looking classic. Next up, we got the Fairway Zoomer. Obviously the only option, but also a really cool fake car. It's like a combination of things. I think it's like a Mini Cooper mixed with some classic thing. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's really cool. Then we got Fords. Okay, my favorite Ford. Ooh, this is a hard choice. There's a lot of good Fords I could pick. Maybe the Ford GT Mark II. I mean, this one's pretty aggressive, but I also kind of like, ooh, the normal Ford GT. I don't know. This is a really difficult choice. I think the Ford GT Mark II might be my favorite Ford in game, though. Next up, we got ourselves, another one where it's just like one only. This is a Fuzzin'. I don't know what that is. Maybe this is a fake Mazda, I think. This is like the fake Mazda race car. That's the only thing I could guess. But yeah, it's my favorite because it's the only one we have. Next up, Gordon Murray. We have two options. Obviously, I'm just gonna choose the more aggressive one. This one's my favorite Gordon Murray. Just because I really like how aggressive this spoiler looks on this one. The wind thing right here, like the fan, that's pretty crazy looking, but both of them have that. But I like this one because the spoiler just kind of matches the aggressive body more. Next up, we got Apollos. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a hard choice. Wait, I thought we already went over Apollos. Oh, wait, I forgot. So Apollo used to be called Gumpert. So these are technically Gumperts, okay? So we went over my favorite Apollo earlier, but my favorite Gumpert, okay, this one's special kind of, but because like it has a cereal, so that makes it rare because like they don't have cereals if you buy them anymore. But I think if it would let me in it, oh my goodness, can we please get in it? My favorite would actually be this Gumpert Apollo N. I'm clicking. Why is it not letting me in? Alright, we're finally in, but this is my favorite Gumpert. I really like it because of the two-tone carbon on like paint. It looks crazy. We got blue carbon on blue paint. This thing is just absurd looking. How can you not love this? I think clearly this is the coolest Gumpert in game. But next up, we got Hummers. My favorite Hummer is the H1. It looks more aggressive than the H2, so that's why that's my favorite. Halloween Pumpkin Mobile. Only option, so this is my favorite from the Halloween Pumpkin, I guess. Hennessy next. Okay, oh, this is not my favorite Hennessy, though. I don't know why I spawned it. But we got Hennessy's up next. My favorite Hennessy is probably the Venom F5 Revolution in this green. I just think this one's really cool. I've seen it in person. It's the Hamilton Collection spec, and I just really like how it looks. So this one is my favorite. I also really like it more than the normal because of the spoiler and the roof scoop. It looks pretty good. But next up, we got Jaguar. Okay, what's my favorite Jaguar? Ooh, this is a hard choice, but I think I'm gonna go with a bold one. The XJR12, because this thing, it just looks unlike any other Jaguar. There's like the wheels are covered, the spoiler's huge, the front end really aggressive, so this one looks really crazy. I also love the livery on it, so you gotta love this Jaguar. Next up in my collection, we got all of the KTMs. My favorite KTM is this one because it's just a full carbon body, but also, look at the roof on this. The roof comes off as a door. That looks insane. And that's not the only car that does that too, believe it or not. We got another one we'll go over later once we get to them. Ooh, Koenigsegg up next. Okay, my favorite Koenigsegg has to be the Agera RS because I love my spec on this one so much. I just love the blue on white. And the Agera RS was like my dream hypercar when I was growing up, so have to love this thing. It just looks so crazy. Next up, okay, what's a K-Op? I don't know, but this is my favorite because it's the only one we have in game. Lamborghini up next. Easy. SVJ is my favorite. Growing up, my childhood dream car was the Lamborghini Aventador SV. We don't have that though, but the SVJ is the next best thing. So obviously, I mean, you gotta love the SVJ. It looks amazing. Then we got Land Rovers up next. What is my favorite Land Rover? Ooh, to be honest, it might be the Range Rover SVR, just because look at how aggressive this thing looks. It's got a carbon hood on a Range Rover. It looks crazy, so gotta love the SVR. Next up, we got Lotus. My favorite Lotus, I would say, is the 311. Just look at how crazy this looks. No roof. You're out here in the open, exposed to the elements. This one's crazy. Next up, we got Majestic. That's like fake Aston Martin. So my favorite has to be this one right here because it's like a Valkyrie AMR Pro, I think that's what it's called. This thing looks crazy. So you gotta love it. I mean, just for how crazy it looks. The other one isn't that nice looking compared to it. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to choose this one. Next up, we got the Mars T, some kind of fake hypercar. It's my favorite because it's the only option, but I also really like the big convertible top, or like a hard top convertible that comes off. It looks really cool. Next up, we got McLarens. Ooh, this is actually a really hard one because we have so many McLarens in game. Of course, I have to have them all. Look here, we have McLarens from right here all the way up to, oh my goodness, we're still going up to here. That's crazy. But my favorite one has to be, ooh, honestly, maybe the 765 LT Coupe, just because of how much customization options it has. I added a carbon roof scoop, I added a carbon spoiler, carbon hood, center seat interior, roll cage, and I also added a gradient paint shift, which looks insane. I really love how this 765 LT looks. So, oh, and we added these custom exhaust tips. So I just love the customization available for it. So we gotta love the 765 LT the most. Next up, we got NASCARs. Now, this might be a hot take, but my favorite NASCAR game is the classic one. This one just looks so cool. Check it out. I mean, you can't lie. This looks a lot cooler, and it's the most unique looking NASCAR. It's the rarest in game. It's the only one like that was limited, so that's pretty neat. Then we got, I think, Nissan after NASCAR. My favorite Nissan is the 2011 GTR because of the body kits available. I made this crazy off-road one for it, and I think it looks really cool. But after that, we got ourselves Noble. My favorite Noble is gonna be the M600 Speedster, I'm gonna say. I think this one looks really cool. The M600 is a pretty cool car, and the Speedster option as well makes it a bit more unique. So, you know, I gotta like that about it. We got Pagani up next. Pagani's a great one, and this is actually a really hard choice for me, but I think I'm gonna have to say my favorite Pagani right now is the Wyra Roadster BC, because I just love this blue color on it. I have it lowered to the floor and it looks great slammed, and with the roof off, the white interior showing, this car just looks insane. I mean, this thing it's just so beautiful looking. How could you not like this car? Next up, after Pagani's, you can see we got a lot of Paganis. We got every Wyra, we got like Zondas, all of them, and the Utopia, so pretty crazy. But after that, we got the Pico Runabout. This is like a Christmas car. Obviously, it's my favorite because it's the only Pico in the game. Pininfarina comes after that. My favorite Pininfarina is the Limited, just because I like the livery on the side with the number and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. And then we got after that, Pontiac. My favorite Pontiac is the Aztec because it's the goofiest looking car in game. You can't lie, it does look pretty goofy, so that's why it's my favorite. Porsche, my favorite Porsche right now, I know y'all are gonna say it overhyped, but the GT3 RS. I really like this inverse of this special edition in real life. It's called the Heritage Edition, where it's like white on green, but I did the inverse, green on white, and I think it looks really good. And I have these 3-piece wheels on it, so I really like how this one looks. Then after Porsche, we have, okay, you can see we got a lot of Porsches, including a Limited, but we got Quantum, which is Tesla. My favorite Quantum is the Tesla Roadster, or Quantum Roadster, because I put this huge spoiler on it, and it's probably one of the only cars in game that has this spoiler, because the spoiler was from an event, but now you can't put spoilers on any cars anymore. So the spoiler's rare because it's from an event, the car's rare because it's off sale, and it's probably one of the only ones in game with the spoiler on it, making it really rare. Then we got Rainix. So these are Mazdas but off sale. So my favorite has to be this one because this is the Fast and Furious car, so pretty cool movie car in game. And I just like how aggressive it looks. The carbon, I think, is this carbon? No, this is not. This is just matte black. But the black on the blue looks really aggressive. Then we got Renault. Okay, my favorite Renault is going to be this one. And it's because it's the only car in game with colored glass, I think, or one of the only cars. The other one is another Renault with purple glass. But I like the red glass better, so that makes it pretty unique. And like I said earlier, that one car wasn't the only one with that special door feature, because, hold up, let me get in. You have to be in this car to do it. This car also has the special door feature, so pretty cool how like the whole roof comes off for the door, kind of crazy. But then after Renault, we got Roblox cars. For some reasons, I have duplicates of all of them. Don't know how that happened, but my favorite Roblox car is the Roblox race car, just because, I mean, look at it. It's a Roblox race car. What's not to like? This pretty cool little F1 car, only F1 car in game, even though it's made of blocks. You still get the visual. It looks like an F1 car. We got Rovanas. My favorite Rovana is the Rovana Racer, just because of how crazy fast this thing is. I mean, the Ravana Racer's OP. Then we got SSC. My favorite SSC is the Tuatara Striker because I really like how you can have the body color on this one and the big spoiler. The other one, it has the same spoiler, but you can't have a color, only carbon. So I prefer the paint color on it. But then we got Savona. This is Celine, but off sale. My favorites, obviously this one because it's the only option we have. School Bus. My favorite, obviously, is the School Bus because it's the only school bus we got in game. Shelby. Once again, my favorite Shelby is the GT350 right here because this is the only Shelby we have in game, according to them. I mean, there's more Shelbys technically, but under the Shelby brand, officially, this is the only one. Then we got Spikers. My favorite would be the C8 Spider right here. I just like the blue on orange combo I have on it. It looks pretty good. TVR up next. I'm not a huge TVR guy, but my favorite TVR is the custom one, the Driving Empire Edition. I'm trying to... Oh my god, not this again where we can't spawn it. Alright, we had to rejoin to get it to work, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get our TVR now. My favorite one is the Driving Empire Edition because it's the only car in game with like this crazy custom Robux gradient that you can pay for, while other TVRs have it. But just look at this. It goes from red to pink to purple. It's similar to the McLarens, but like more crazy, I would say, honestly, on the TVR. And with Underglow, it really completes this crazy effect. So I love this TVR, and it's got a custom spoiler. It's unlike any real-life TVR because it's a custom Driving Empire Edition, so I really like that. Next up, we got Tanaka. Obviously, my favorite's got to be the Tanaka Tote, just because, first off, we have this crazy body kit on it. But second, it's the only Tanaka in game, so we can't really like any others more. But then we got the bad guys cars. My favorite's the van, because just look at this thing. This is the most, like, role-playable car in game. We can open up shop here. We could sell hot dogs. Let me go outside. Look at this. We can even buy a hot dog for $2. This is pretty fire, so, you know, gotta love that car. Next up, we got Toyotas. My favorite Toyota is gonna be this GR Supra open-top concept because I didn't even know this car existed until Driving Empire added it, and it's like a convertible Supra with a spoiler from factory, all these crazy things from factory, including custom aftermarket HRE wheels from factory. So I gotta love how much stuff's on it. It looks pretty crazy. Next up, we got ourselves Vita. Actually, no, I skipped one. I skipped two. Wow. Valor and Versity. So both of these are off sale Acuras. So I'm only going to pick one as my favorite, and I'm going to say the newer one. I really like how this looks. It looks pretty crazy. Then we got Vita. Okay, my favorite has to be this one. I think this is a fake Ferrari Enzo, so I like this the most. Just because it's a pretty similar to the Ferrari Enzo. Obviously, it's not the real thing, but it's close. Then we got Volkswagen. My favorite Volkswagen, kind of a hard choice, but I'm going to say the newest one, the 2024 Volkswagen Golf, because it's just the most modern looking, which I like more. Then we got W Motors. My favorite W Motors is going to be the Lykan Hypersport, I would say, because it's more iconic than the Supersport. The Supersport looks newer, but like people know the Hypersport a bit more, so this one's more iconic, which I like more. Then Zenvos. My favorite Zenvo is going to be the TSRS, just because I want you all to see this. It's got like the craziest spoiler ever. When you turn, the spoiler turns too, and that's just insane looking, so, you know, you gotta love that spoiler. And then we got Zephyr, another fake Ferrari, but my favorite's this one because, honestly, this looks so crazy. It's supposed to be like the SF90XX, I think, and it looks really insane, so, you know, I gotta love that. Next up, Zablinglo, aka Mercedes, just unlicensed. My favorite is gonna be the AMG 1 right here. Just because look at this, it looks crazy when the spoiler goes up and down. It looks really cool, and I think these fins, they open as well a little bit, maybe. What? Why is it not working all of a sudden, bro? This game is breaking day. Okay, there we go. The fins open now, but I just think this one looks the most aggressive, so, you know, I gotta love the AMG 1. But there's a lot of Mercedes in the game that I have. Like, all these are off sale, and I want to show you all one that's really rare and exclusive. I'll actually show you a few that are rare. I would say that this one's rare. It's like an old limited, but it's not too rare. This one, though, this is an off-sale Mercedes, so I want to showcase it just because it's pretty rare, so you might have never even seen this before. It's called a Mercedes McLaren, and it's been off sale for many years in Driving Empire. I would say almost 2, maybe even 3 years now, almost, this thing's been off sale. So, super rare. So if you all have this car, you're lucky. And I think... Wow, is that it? We finished off my collection tour there with Mercedes. You can see we got all the Mercedes. But as you all saw, that's just like a little hint at my $300 million car collection. We would be here for hours if I showed you every car. but I tried to pull out some exclusive ones. But wait, I promised you all I would show you what the mystery couch is. This is my couch car right here. This thing is pretty rare. I'm not sure if you all knew that this existed, but this is the couch car. It's an admin vehicle. How did I get it? I guess you'll never know. It's a secret how I got it, but this thing is a car that no one else has, the couch. So definitely my rarest car in the collection, I would say. So that's why I had to save it for last. But I do think that's gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check the video on screen here. YouTube links to like it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.